Alright, everybody. Are we back? Is power back on? I think it's working. So power went off for a second there, but it's back up now. It did require me to redo some things and fix some things because for some reason it fucked with all my cameras. None of them were working when things came back up. But it looks like you guys are being blessed with my beautiful mug. I don't know if the side light was on this whole time, but it's on now. And yeah, we're going to be continuing. I was going to be like, what do you guys want to do? You want more Starcom, or do you want to switch to Anachronox? But I'm sorry. I love this game. I want to play more of it. We just flew by. See us fly by that ship? We just found that ship. So I like that they have how far you are in the game affects the menu there. That's kind of sweet. All right. Survey set. I can't remember what we were doing. Oh, we're this far back? The Thester explain. Oh, okay, Ensign Thester explains that this large structure is a mining impeller. We already did this one. All right. Yeah, fling it from a great distance. It embeds itself in the planet. Downside, you leave the thing back, and the head's worth a lot of titanium. All right. So we are. Where are we? I think we're in this system right here, right? Yeah. Is that really the furthest along? Yeah, I need to save more. What this tells me is I need to save more. Alright. Scanning planet. No anomalies detected. We lost all that shipbuilding we had done. That's a really big Jupiter planet. I feel like the scan effect isn't as good as in the last game. Like when you hit the button to scan, that looks very staticky, which maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. I seem to feel like it looked better in the first one. It doesn't look bad, I'll be clear. I don't think it looks bad. It just feels like they're low res for some reason. And also when you get it, it doesn't say anomaly detected. I feel like it should pop up saying anomaly detected. No anomalies detected. 25 research because it's got a weird magnetosphere. Cool. Alright, so last time we came back to upgrade our ship. Thank God for these warp gates. What this tells me, that power outage tells me, is I need to... Oh, right. Level up our crew. We got 6 points. We get observation and engineering, right? Observation, engineering. All right, everyone has observation 1 and engineering 1. Gives us 1 point. And last time we put it to tactics for Minson here. There we go, Lieutenant 3rd grade. Get our resources. Thank you. That's all for now. Ranma. My team has removed the Krynan device from your hold for analysis. They probably were telling the truth about it being a remnant artifact. They may not have realized it, but the device changed its emission after they jumped in. The new emissions contain the equations for another gateway. What do you think's there? Military strategy isn't one of the areas of my genius, but probably a bunch of Kiernan ships? I suspect that the device has some connection to that gateway, so it's possibly there may be remnant artifacts nearby. I've transmitted the coordinates to your ships. I've not had an opportunity to review the Rogue Kitty's logs, but I gathered from you's shoutings at me about the chain of command that you investigated the Cepheid variable star and found something interesting. I was only listening to the bits about science, which were sparse. Yeah, it turned out to be a massive remnant artifact whose rotation blocks out the light of the star. Not a Cepheid at all, then. Disappointing. Did you miss the bit about the giant artifact? It's already been well established that objects in front of light cast shadows. I understand that's a mysterious enigma from an ancient civilization and such, but it isn't giving me new information. Perhaps you can coax it to release some interesting particles like other thing? All for now. A good commander can admit when he is wrong, and I like to think I'm a good commander. Dr. Rama's request to investigate the Cepheid was right, but she was wrong to ignore my orders and try to inject her priorities above mine. Unfortunately, I'm a bit constrained in my ability to punish her. Ignoring her insubordination, it's an important discovery. Captain Dawson and her team believe there's a connection between this Star Lance, as she calls it, the polyhedral artifact, and the wormhole. Your new top priority is determining what the Star Lance does and how it operates. And I do say one more thing. Yeah? If Dr. Rama tries to reprioritize your objectives again, let me know. Nope. I prioritize my objectives. All on me ownsomes. All right, so we have 555 points. Now I gotta remember what we upgraded last time. Ooh, Imperial Blight. Research how to genetically modify the Imperial Blight. Success! The new life form can clear the Imperial flora from the colony and release nutrients. Then they'll be able to grow their own food stocks. All right. Let's see. Try electric. Increases maximum effective range of our lasers. I like the sounds of mortar range. Allows beams to shoot through partially damaged modules to reach a targeted component. That could help us take out stuff. Range and target acquisition speed. Whereas this is just range. And this one is the damage and per energy. Okay. Might also be good to have increased damage from our fixed guns and enhanced penetration from them. All right, last time we went reactor 3 and batteries, didn't we? Whew, expensive. These is 170. I'm not sure if it's warrant the heavy deflectors at this time. Large bulkheads, nah. I'd rather upgrade our weapons if possible. Even faster acquisition. Increase max range and target acquisition speed of lasers. I think that's what I'm going to go for. These are 50 points, which probably isn't enough to do anything on any of the current tech trees. Oh no, we could go survey efficacy. Increase the speed of planetary scans and survey landings. They don't seem to be an issue with speed, though. Additional boost to the attraction speed of tractor beams. If we had enough for the impulse, I probably would have went for that, but we don't. I think that's all we can do for now. Okay. New cruiser. All right, let's see. We're gonna need scanner. We're going to need. Oh wait, the shield. Oh, if we make the bigger ship, we can't have shields. That's what required the extra neutronium. That's upsetting. I kind of like having shields. I don't know about you. Okay. And then we're going to need to vent stuff. We do it there. It vents the heat from the gun, the battery, the shield. But I don't think it helps the cockpit. Although maybe just venting the heat from all those would keep that from heating up in the first place. All right, let's see. Actually, yeah, we'll have the tails kind of fold towards. It's less stable in aerodynamics, but we're not dealing with aerodynamics here, so it should be okay. All right. I wonder if I then went exhaust to there, because probably putting it right into the shield, it probably won't work. So I think you need to have more than just the one tile. Although that does look like it's working. We'll pretend it's a ram, like an intake scoop or something. Okay. Well, this doesn't have all our weapons yet. We still don't even have the laser, which is why we can't keep this one here. Although three engines like this seems like that's all we would need to have a similar speed profile as what we had before. Does that actually work? They're kind of spitting into each other. Actually, that won't work because if I do the laser... There we go. Then we can use this for whatever we want. Like... Mark 1 laser beam. Bulkheads. After all, structural integrity is definitely a good thing to have. Then we need, what, 3 fixed guns is what we had last time. Putting them there does now overheat it. Okay, what if... Hear me out. We pull them away from you. Well, venting you to shut you guys up. Alright. Bulkhead? kid and bulkhead, maybe? I don't know. And then we need some armor. All right, we don't have the options that we would have had last time because we didn't take that upgrade. So maybe a half and a half. But we can have a whole followed by a half. I call it whole and a half armor. It's still a bit of a problem because now it's got armor that can't vent it to space. Also, now that we're starting to get more like stuff on the ship, even 3 engines isn't seeming to give it the push we would like. What if we go bulkhead? And then we can have maybe some smaller engines. Get us back up. I'd like to at least be over 16. That would pull some of the heat away from there, right? We're gonna have more stuff. I was really hoping that that would come down in its heat profile. Get rid of those minis. Let's make those deflectors actual halves again. I have enough for yeah, so the crew, like the bridge doesn't have air conditioning, right? Like, how about that? Can't be that important. It takes longer to get to the yellow, but it's still green yellow. I was hoping pulling these away as well as having that vent be there would help. I think it's only truly helping if it touches directly like that. thought that would still be venting heat from that guy, but it doesn't. I guess it's connected to this one first, but I still got this connection there. Hey, Doss, how's it going? Because it was on sale. Ah, that's good that you're enjoying it. What if I use the exhaust vent? Oh. No, that wouldn't work. I guess once we have it properly venting there, there's nothing to stop me from slapping an extra... going like so. Kinda wish this was a little bit further up. What if we put some Irma? Put a deflector right in the front to clip off our news, and then take that gun and put her back up front there. Yep. Okay, now, because we can't have the shield yet. We have to get, what, 8 more neutronium before we can have the shield again? Gives us some space to work with inside here. Let's see. Ooh, the laser. Like, for one, maybe we pull the laser up temporarily. Pull that engine. Oh, that. Does not like that. That's a lot of heat. Getting roasty. I guess there's better where it was, where it got cooled down. Whoop, got cooled down by the engine exhaust. What can we temporarily fill this hole with? Maybe another Plasma Mark II? Now see, it's feeling the roasty toasties, but we can slap on a good old cool the frack down, you piece of garbage. That didn't seem to do much. Fine, an exhaust port on each side. All right. Are you gonna cooperate or are you not? It's not. It doesn't like that. That's a lot of heat, I guess. I was hoping that would help. What if I took the lateral thrusters away? And that did it. I'm sorry, if you're venting above the ship, it should still be venting into space. Why do you have to have it, like, be hollow? Well, if it's gonna make us do that, in that case, I'm gonna turn those like that. And take you out altogether. Bring this guy up. Bring you up. Everything's nice and cool. Our speed is almost 16, which is what I was aiming for. I was hoping for a 16. The only way we could do better is if we can do more engines. Like maybe instead of these being small, maybe they're big. Like that maybe. 18. We could even maybe change that to a back to a big one. Have 5 big ones. Now we have a speed of 20. Oh fuck, damn. This is a speedy little bitch. That would probably block the heat from this now. Watch the whole thing get hot. Or maybe not, because there is an empty spot there. Oh. All right. We don't seem to have a heat problem, and it's super fast. We got a little bit more firepower than last time. It looks pretty cool still. It's the arrowhead. There we go. Okay. And we still have lots of size to fill up for when we got more. I know exactly what Scorn is. And the art style it goes for. I haven't seen anything about the PS5 Pro. My understanding is it's not much of an upgrade compared to what the PlayStation 5 already does. So rather than being like another 50 or trying to 50% bump or double the processing, isn't it something only like 20% faster or something? I don't know. But like I said, I haven't seen anything about it, so it's hard to judge. Maybe we put, and it gives us a chance for an extra lateral thruster. Now we got lateral thruster there and there. Maybe if we take one, we can put it like down there, as long as it doesn't screw up our cooling. I guess we can leave that one inside. Well, it's already got a bulkhead. Although more health isn't a bad thing. So we've got 2 lateral thrusters now. All right. I think that did pretty good. And it increased us by 1 extra plasma cannon. And we got more power generation. However, because we added the extra plasma cannon, that Mark III reactor doesn't quite keep up as well as it would have. So instead of having 31 generation trying to power 40, it's now up to 57 power generation. And that's not even true peak power generation. That's like peak power generation without using our afterburner, which seems like kind of odd. You think you'd want to use the afterburner? Because it uses more power? We do have more chirolite, though. Maybe we could fit in an extra reactor. So instead of extra armor plating, maybe we go for an extra reactor. Our power generation is now 60. Take that, power. I've got the power. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if it doesn't backfire and get us all blown to shit. All right. If you have the power and you do not want to die, you got to put armor across your guns. There we go. And now we're like we're a barbed broadhead arrow now. Look at that. Extra damage. Yep. Oh, I think I forgot the survey lander. We need a survey lander. I guess we can just plop it on the side again. If I put it here, it's going to block the coolant from that, and we're just going to overheat these engines. Yeah, see, this engine doesn't like it. Not that bad a loss, though. Didn't cost us speed. Our speed stayed at 19. It just cost us, like, looking nice. You know what? Maybe this extra armor plate, it's just decorative. Let's take that off, and then we can put the survey lander where it was on one side. And I guess just for the sake of kind of hiding the difference, we throw an armor plate. Now it kind of sneaks in there and nobody really knows. All right, so we do. I want to save that as there. Yeah, okay. So if we go planning mode, because I forgot, we are going to want to slot that shield back in at some point. I probably should have left room for it. We drop a gun, but we gain a shield. I don't think that's a fair trade. But without, like, drastically trying to move things down, I'm not sure what else we could do. So we need 8 more, or we're short by 10 neutronium. Because it takes 12. Yeah, of course. Neutronium's hard to come by. You don't need to pay anything for an external drive for discs, because just like the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 can download all that shit. All right, I think we're going to leave it at that for now. All right, so revert. And exit. Wait. It did. You think if revert would revert to what you were before? Put us back to the cargo variant. All right, where is it? Actually, I do want to save this design as something besides current shit. What would be a good name for it? We'll call it the Broadhead. Save design. as the broadhead. And then we can go load the arrowhead. So this is what it was before we threw the shield back on, right? I don't know if it kept that whole target thing. Oh well. 3 turrets. Whoop. Kinda shot the station with my laser. We discovered the Imperial Flora cure, right? So let's go deliver it. We are a bit faster, which is nice. Oh, we got hostiles. All right, I don't have shields anymore. Whoopsies! You're believed to be harboring or acting on behalf of heretics. Because of that, we're going to destroy you, battle speed. I might need to change that after all. I don't think your shields are gonna hold, dude. I tried to warn him. It's almost like he thought I was the enemy and just didn't want to listen to me. Also, these 2nd Legion asshats should have been trying to help us fight. Alright. Moderately sized colony. Have the team deliver the new life form to the administrator so that they can have their own food production. The administrator is visibly delighted. This is wonderful development. Our food situation has relied too heavily on traders who often could demand unreasonable prices. We will incentive merchants to give the road kitty favorable pricings. Sweet. Imperial. Right. Right. Yeah, see, it says we only need iridium, but we also need a bunch of neutronium. They are giving it at 10% off. So if we put that up to 12, it cost us 81. Okay. Let's... What if... uranium doesn't even get us a full 1 platinum. Gold, it's 1 gold per platinum, but we're almost out of gold. So unless we're willing to sell some of the really advanced stuff we don't really know too much about. You know what? We didn't come here to get anything. We just were trying to make their lives better. All right. Progress. to deep space. Mind you, our speed is best when at deep space. Like, we're already going 200 now. Having those extra wings, the two big ones and then the vertical ones that are, like, you can't even really make out because of the lighting. We're going 244. Now we were talking. I don't think we'll get past 244. It'd be cool if we broke 250, but I don't think we're gonna make it that fast. Second star down here and another planet in this system. Too far out to detect ships. We should be detecting ship. Whoa, 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 whoa. A dispatch device. This is basically an autonomous drive system with a navigation system and a data bank. Presumably it was used to deliver messages across large distance that were either not connected by warp gateways or couldn't wait for the next routed vessel. The components are not particularly high quality, which would explain why this one died. The dispatch's data banks, while partially corrupted by radiation from the unshielded drive, contain large amounts of bureaucratic reports, as well as some interesting academic correspondences and research data. Research on the vault on has been proceeding too cautiously. The dispatch research data contains an exhaustive compilation of what a certain academy has learned regarding reverse engineering Telonian constraint protocols, which is not very much, plus 30 research. The motivation of in constructing the Telonians is inscrutable, but a reasonable supposition is that they are an interface, possibly for us, possibly even for themselves, to technology too complex for organic to reliably control. The constraint protocols may be assumed to have a similar purpose to the safety guard on a plasma torch, to prevent accidental severing of one's own mind, maybe? Don't want that data getting out to anybody else. Let's go find out the pirate treasure. Ooh, anomaly detected. Survey says gold and neutronium. Sweet. If we find 9 more pieces of neutronium, we're set for shields. Another Brigadier cache. Alright. The Brigadier cache had a document on its underside. The chest must have been placed atop it, and it stuck from the cold. Nice observation. It is a map with a big X on it. Or is it a map with a big X on it? Cheshire's got sass. I like it. No, it's a set of warp gateway coordinates with a big X on them. I'm adding them to our Nava computer. So it's basically a map with a big X on it. Just not so obvious. Whoa, is that bad guys? Yes! It's bad guys. Very weak bad guys, I might add. Oh, there's a portal here too. All right. Scanning planet. Anomaly detected. Sending survey team. I must have pushed hard enough to really hurt my thumb. Right on where the cut was, too. Another empty pyramid, apparently evacuated in an orderly manner. At Lieutenant Sin's suggestion, the team conducts a low-altitude flyover of the surrounding area with sensors calibrated for low-level chirolite radiation. Sure enough, several kilometers away, they find another concealed encampment, also with an alien corpse. If this observer took any notes, they did not preserve them. But Lieutenant Diaz observes that the last message was not completely erased from the transmitter. Rotten 91. I've been thinking often about the group of academics who split off to live in the jungle caves years ago on Quidar 2. When we first saw the cracks in the edifice, the sand brains, we called them. I thought they were cowards, but now I consider them fondly. I hope they stay hidden from the fanatic, or when the fanatics come. +1 chirolite. Lieutenant Rex, xenocultural insight. Sandbrains is the translator's attempt to generate a pejorative. The original symbol combines stupidity and something akin to a head in the sand. Sandbrains. Return to ship. Scanning planet. No anomalies detected. Alright, before we take the portal, let's go see what's over this way. After all, we're in the middle of an empty cluster here. I might as well go scope it out. Yeah, let's see if I can move things without hurting my thumb again. Detected. Derelict vessel detected. Spinning around. There it is. I wish we had flashlights to light it up. The vessel is unremarkable, probably a long-distance cargo hauler. Several critical modules have been forcibly removed, possibly as the result of damage. The cramped passages and rooms suggested its operatives were considerably smaller than ourselves. The tight spaces forced the team to move slowly in single file during the investigation. As Lieutenant Sin approaches the engineering section, a previously unnoticed hatch slams shut, cutting them off from the rest of the team. A radio signal breaks into the team's channel, delivering a crudely translated message. Your comrade is now our guest. Place 10 units of titanium in the delivery thing if you wish to unfurl them. The delivery thing is presumably a small receptacle located near the hatch. Convince the captors that you can't afford the ransom. We have a good chance of that. Or have Thester try to open the latch. We got +10. We got +25 with Rex being like, but we can't afford titanium. 10 units of titanium? What do you think we are? Space rich? Like, come on. We're clearly space middle class. 10 titanium's asking way too much. So, do we go for engineering or cultural? Technically, it looks like the engineering is a -25, where the other one is only a -15. So the engineering is the harder one. Come on, high numbers. Ooh. Alright. After some negotiation, Rex is able to convince the captors to do it for 10 aluminum. See? Aluminum, much better than space like titanium. A few seconds after placing the metal in the thing, there is a melodious whir and suddenly it vanishes. This warp capsule is capable of transferring simple elements nearly instantaneously, convenient for demanding transoms without worry. Except for, you know, we could nuke the damn thing. We could turn it to space glass if we so desired. +10 aluminum. As ransom payment for our lieutenant. Was it Minson? Didn't see. Nope. Woo! This is what they got to send against me? We got fighters though. Damn, we didn't even get to use our lasers. What was that? Imperial container, analyze. The particles almost immediately coalesced into the nanite superfluid we've used for repairs. Observing this transition revealed some interesting properties about the nanites, plus 80 research. Cool, we're up to 180. Scanning planet. Ooh. Anomaly detected. Sending survey team. Another evacuated pyramid. We got 20 titanium and a chirolite. The team finds a concealed encampment, but its observer or the remains, are nowhere to be found. They were considerate enough to leave behind a power supply and some disassembled components. Alright. Oh shit, we found some more planets to go check out. And another portal. Sweet. Not sure if I prefer portals over flingers. Anomaly detected. Sending down team. It's another abandoned miner sitting atop a swamp of corrosive gas. Alright, we got -5. Fingers crossed that we do a better roll this time. Come on, Thester. 59. Alright, we got 9 titanium and an etherine. Carrier, the interior is a mess. It looks like the crew evacuated in a hurry. There's a modest amount of titanium left behind. Incredibly, the command module's etherine core is intact. Sweet. I'm guessing that's a good thing. Alright, let's go scan the greenhouse planet. We got a Venusian planet to scan. Let's go, let's go. Oops, survey. We found an anomaly. Sending survey team down. This planet experienced a total ecological collapse centuries ago. Its industries were heavily dependent on processes that released a lot of toxic pollutants into the atmosphere. It appears the civilization acquired a technology to remove the toxins quickly. Unfortunately, one of the foundational ecosystems had already evolved to use the pollutants in its metabolism. It couldn't readapt quickly enough. Plus 30 research. But the ecological collapse happened very suddenly. Feels like that's maybe something we're looking at not too far in our future. Alright, scanning the lunar type. Oh no, it's a Plutonian. Alright, there's the lunar one, okay. Thought there was a lunar in the system. We had a Pluto, a Venus, some Marses. What's that one? Planet is only 80% the mass its size and composition would suggest, due to a high number of voids in its mostly solid core. Interesting. There's another star up there, but maybe this teleports us that way. Who knows? Oh, the abandoned miner. Right. Okay, let's activate the portal. Portal has an encrypted lock, but the key we discovered before works. Activate. Alright, let's take it. Beginning scans. Where are we? It did not send us the way I was hoping it'd send us there, but it sent us down here. See, a flinger would have sent us there. Alright, let's scan the planet. No anomalies detected. Ooh, there is a Red Guard base. I wonder if it's going to be the new advanced Red Guard. Scanning. Oh, anomaly detected. Sending down the survey team. It's another automated factory, very similar to the one that was producing Red Raiders that we shut down. It was producing something until it was deactivated not long ago. There's still some refined titanium and yttrium here. Thester thinks that we can reactivate the production controller. It would confirm what the factory was also building, the same kind of ships. Lieutenant Sin is less enthusiastic about trading valuable resources for drones programmed to kill us. Go for it. Ooh, 48. Okay. Thester has little difficulty getting the controls back up, but the machines work quickly. Before the fully formed attack ship takes shape, Thester executes the system emergency abort function, vaporizing the fledgling drone. It mostly reduced to slag, but some resources are still salvageable. 85 aluminum, 16 titanium. There is a debris field and a Red Guard base. Derelict debris, Red Guard base, and another planet. Scanning planet. Station. They didn't stand a chance. Oh yeah. Another giant. Oh, activate the portal. Get out. There's another one of these giant chariot pieces. I wonder if this is like a full chariot or just what, like maybe one chariot got separated into a bunch of parts. And this is just the part we've found so far. Finding a lot of iridium at least, because it's armor material, which is good because we need a lot of iridium. I was hoping we might find some more adamantium. No luck yet. Let's go check the desert planet out. There's not as much armor this time as last time. Or the last one we found. Also a lot less a ship compared to the last one we found. Iridium's back up to 12. Did not find a lot of iridium. Survey anomaly detected. Survey says it's another one of these pyramids. The team finds a concealed encampment, but the observer or the remains are nowhere to be found. They were considerate enough to leave power behind, though. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's go take the jump. If we're lucky, it'll send us back to the last location, which was over here. Nope. All right. Legendary Seed of Wiskamog. What's that doing here? Survey deployed. Alright, this planetoid is perforated with dozens of irregular deep shafts around 2 to 3 meters wide. Scans show they range in depth from 50 to 800 meters. Ensign Critter isn't confident that the anomaly reading is actually something down there. It could be an echo distortion. The tight space and crumbling walls will make it a tricky descent. We got a +5. Alright, fingers crossed, everybody. Come on. 43. 70 copper after Several trying attempts. Sensing critters finds a small chunk of copper ore. While trying to dislodge it, they suffer a minor sprain. Alright. Can't retry until the station or advancement. Yeah, I don't think I can worry about that right now. Oh, there's an actual wormhole gateway here. So we can get back to actual space. Did you just bump into us? Battle stations for repair purposes, I guess. My own fault for trusting the, there we go, activated that. For trusting the autopilot, I guess. No anomalies. Next. Scanning. Anomaly detected. Another pyramid. The atmospheric intake ducts are glassified. My guess is that superheated gas like from a starship's exhaust was directed into them. Inside the pyramid, the team finds the floors and walls caked with a thick layer of black carbon. Deposited so long ago, it has solidified into a charcoal-like bark. A thorough search finds the same material over all interior surfaces. Most of the equipment shows severe heat damage, although an antenna array embedded in the exterior ornamentation survived. The heat must have been less intense in the lower levels. Some partially dismantled equipment in a sub-basement survived. There are signs that a large device had been removed shortly before the heat. One blackened case was left behind. Ironically, the team also failed to notice it until they returned to the lander and reviewed their survey footage. Doubling back, they find a black sphere. I wonder if the black sphere is related to the whole AI thing. Black sphere analyzed. The strange cannonball-sized object has the ability cause any sentient entity to forget about the object's existence when nearby. We're not entirely sure how it works. Plus 55. Previously unknown object closing. What? What object's closing? Can't be Whisk-a-Mug. I thought maybe it'd be another, I thought it might be another instance of the, one of those emissaries. All right. Oh, it's going to be another long flight to do that. We still haven't followed the flinger off this way. Based on our observation of the nanite transition that occurred when analyzing the Imperial container, we can now research nanite efficiency. Cool. How much research points do we have? 275. Pretty good amount. Anything that helps us repair our ships faster is probably a good thing to have. We'll take this portal and see where it pops us out in space. Oh, we now have the Krynin Gateway. That's right. I forgot about this. We'll do that as soon as we're done doing what we're doing right now. Part of me wants to fly up to the blue star, but flying down from here wouldn't be that bad a trek either, so. But about the same distance. Into the system. Activating portal. Okay. Nothing else in system? 2 ices and a rocky planet? Alright, deploying survey team. A pyramid concealed in a steep cirque can only be accessed via a difficult ice climb from the nearest safe landing. Some alarming bipedal bones poke through the ice at the base. Here's the thing. Could they not just fly the lander and have it like hover and then the people jump out onto the pyramid? Alright, minus 30, but we got plus 35. Net plus 5. Come on. Come on. 96! It's a tricky ascent, but teamwork and critters carefully scouting of a stable route gets everyone to the valley safely. The pyramid houses a large laboratory which shows evidence of a hasty evacuation on foot. Unclear what the focus of the research was, since most of the system data is badly corrupted. Ensign Thesser, Insight in Engineering, says it looks like the pyramid's life support system failed unexpectedly, hence the evacuation. In the main work area, it's a sealed crucible-like module. Symbols on its surface translate roughly to catastrophic knowledge, anti-pattern analysis, fractal ice. I'm guessing this means studying ways of preventing knowledge loss is a catastrophe, like the one that befell the Empire? Question mark? Good idea, Rex. We'll find out. Return to the ship. Alright. Ooh, big ice ball. Another survey. Sweet! Plus 10 uranium. Small meteorite with high concentrations of uranium rests on a sheet of slushy nitrogen. Go to the rocky planet. Scanning. No anomalies detected. Also, no nearby stars. Kinda sucks, but... cancel. I guess we'll go to the wormhole this way. Gas giant thing. Took that portal, found that derelict. No, we have to do that one later. Oops, I hit some buttons. Didn't mean to. Oh shit. What did we pass? Dispatch device again. Makes sense. There's a lot of those pyramids, right? Oh, it's a tiny one. Another autonomous dispatch device. Reliance on the Telonians for information regarding their own constraints may well be the cause of the catastrophe. Understanding whether these constructions are we rely on so heavily upon pose. 25 research. The dispatch research data contains an analysis of the economic impact of transporting certain categories of high technology goods. Okay. Reliance on the Telonians for information regarding their own constraints may well be the cause of the blank catastrophe. Understanding whether these constructs we rely so heavily upon pose blank worth substantial risk. Already, several archaeologies have placed restrictions on their usage, which has consequently increased their reliance. These goods still must be manufactured by blank, simply pushed out of sight, creating the illusion of independence. What was it? The data device? Observation device. Probably should have just left it there, but can't risk the bad guys getting it. Wow, space is big. Firing the front guns should slow you down just the tiniest bit. If you have enough of them. Oh well. Space is big, but we're going at 244.8. So we're cruising. Where do I actually want to go? We can go up to the Crinan. Moisture farm. We needed to level up to do it again. Battle station. And again, the Second Legion do nothing. It seems like the Second Legion are either overtly on the bad guy's side or secretly on the side. Sorry. Just changing where my laser fired. Repairs are going quickly. Whoops. And I hit the button like an idiot. Okay. We could go down to the Blue Star, but that's the giant one. That needs a lot more leveling up. Uranium pit investigation's not complete. You know what? Let's just go back to the Crinan. Probably don't realize we know where they are. We've been finding them in this area. Their home's way up here. Oh, the other pirate treasure. That's the right. It pointed off to this way. It's a long way out. Planet. Survey team. Woohoo! With great difficulty, Ensign Critter pilots the lander through a blinding sandstorm. Sensors estimate whatever the signal was, it's not far. That is, if there's anything at all, the huge amount of charged dust is wreaking havoc on the instruments. +5 check. Come on, Crit. We made it. 38. During a brief pause, in the heavy sandstorm, Lieutenant Diaz spies an implausible sight, a lush oasis on the otherwise dry planet. When the team lands to investigate, they discover an artificial pool filled from a deep underground aquifer surrounded by greenery. At the bottom of the clear water is a large stone slab covered in writing which translates, "In 50 years, this entire world will be just as lush. Thanks to Xenoform Guild Tech. Contact your local purveyor to reserve your unknown unit of land area today. These plants are actually genetically engineered colonies of prokaryotes that have been designed to need little water while producing a lush foliage-like appearance. Instant Critter estimates from the aquifer depletion that this advertisement is roughly 3 centuries old. Interesting. The Krinin are up here, and there are enemies. Oh, incoming Krinin Lancer. My beam beats your beam. Suck it! Oh, I can't kill their son. Maybe next time. Can't say I've really done all my goals of the game unless I at least Rodney McKay up one solar system. Which means it's gotta be destroyed. No anomalies detected. You are declared enemy of the Krinin. We will not treat you well. That's funny. He thinks he's gonna treat us anything besides dinner. Detected. Alright, let's go to the outpost. Neutralize. It's a tiny outpost. Scanning the planet. Oh, there's a flinger. Ooh, a ship, the Braithian. Circle of a sun. It's got some Nimian frigates. Scanning planet. I think this is a minefield. It won't auto-target the landmines. I gotta be careful. This is a dangerous region. There is a large debris field nearby from the remains of the last Krinin War. We've attempted to clear it, but they have recently sowed the region with sleeper mines. What are sleeper mines? Powerful bombs that are covered in a reinforced shell. Before they activate, they are very difficult to destroy. After they activate, it's usually too late. Can we trade with you? Got nothing in there. Yeah, dealing in gold. Let's see. I want to get 0.81 gold per platinum. That's not that good. Radium or lead. They don't overly value the whatever this stuff. What to go to 12? We would still need 110. Let's see. What if I brought myself down to 24 uranium? Everything else gets so little. Eh, 69. We can't afford it. They're right. It takes a lot when they're asleep. Investigating the wreck. These ships have taken a lot of battle damage. The valuable components from the particular ship have either been stripped away or deliberately destroyed by its crew. Interesting that the auto fire doesn't target the mines, like, ever. Are these, like, the ships? There we go. Interesting that it's not giving us an option of exploring that wreck. Investigate. Same thing, slipped away. Nimian Guardian wreck. We'll get to that shortly. Investigate. No, that's not the one we need to investigate. Once they activate, they're easy to kill. As long as you're listening for that hiss, you're good. Okay, is this one we can investigate? I don't think. Oh, wait, yep. Didn't really get us much, though. I'm not sure if it was worth the effort. Get all the ones that turned on. Alright, go to the Guardian wreck. The command hub of the Nimian base ship is more or less intact, apart from the large blast hole exposing half the bridge to space. The remains of several of her crew remain at their post in punctured vacuum suits. Lieutenant in tactical insight, the blast damage that penetrated the hull is inconsistent with any Kiranin weapon we've seen. Most of the ship's sensitive logs have been purged by a clever fail-safe system, although the valuable command core resources are intact. +1 at the Reen. One of the crews apparently kept a personal journal. Most of the entries are complaints typical of those in military hierarchy, interspersed by love poems about someone named Hiliax. One late entry seems unusual. Returning from the Pale Iris system, to be so close to our homeworld and not to be able to see my dear Hiliax was disappointing. But Anax Rylon insisted we could not risk a visit. He is convinced someone is revealing our movements to the Kiernan and trusts only those he has known since the barracks. So we took the mysterious crate there and erased our logs. I sorely needed my Hiliax by the frigid pools of air. Her furry embrace warms me. Her gentle purr beckons across the void. Xenocultural insight by Lieutenant Rex. It is difficult to evaluate art across cultures, let alone species. But in my expert opinion, the poetry is bad. Well, he never said he was a good poet. Let's go survey this thing. A whole bunch of shipwrecks. Surveying the planet. I've got 2 diberylliums. The Kiernan ship crashed here quite recently, so recently no one has a chance to recover the deceased pilot. He survived long enough to destroy the technically viable components before perishing from his injuries. Have Neko examine the corpse. The Kiernan are horned bipeds whose antlers allowed them to communicate silently across vast, possibly even interplanetary distances. The Kiernan are bipedal ungulates with elaborate antler-like structures. Ungulates being like deers, that kind of thing. While there may have originally been for defense, evolution has repurposed them as literal antennae. It is likely the Kiernan can both perceive and transmit EM signals, allowing for telepathy-like communication. But only with other species that can, see/hear or perceive electromagnetic radio waves. Planet. No anomalies detected. Alright. Thread the needle. Actually, that's not. That guy turned and ruined it. He just stayed the course. No anomalies detected. But we got a bunch of other star systems nearby. Let's go check them out. Something tells me they're probably up in one of these two. Ice planet. Okay. Ice, ice, baby. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This star only has one. Really? Brown dwarf is just as the lower bound of hydrogen fusion, putting it at the perfect temperature to study certain aspects of the stellar evolution. Flying survey team. A large radio telescope fills most of the natural crater on this otherwise dull planetoid. The facility is unprotected, perhaps relying on its obscurity for safety. Inside, the team finds several large banks of computers analyzing the telescope's data. Ensign Thesser explains that the data is protected by quantum and cryptographic systems tied to the natural entropy from background radiation. The system of encoding uses quantum entanglement designed to detect attempts at detection. 25 research points. Have him try it. We got ooh, it's a minus 50, so we only get minus 15. All right, come on. Success! Most of the data is genuine noise, which Ensign Thesser says explains the difficulty. But there are several snippets which hint that this observatory was not studying natural processes. Fragment 1, Nimian dialect. While visiting my sister at the ministry brief, I think my pilot suspects something. Fragment 2, Nimian. Completed searching all areas on our side of the risk, giving the Kiernan a claim of provocation. Entry 3, Amir. Scroll worms are late with payment. No one wishes or visits here but these Pikyak. 4, Starcom standard. To Althea. Solano to Althea. If you receive message, unknown hostile vessels, return at once. Fragment 5, Nimian. Buried at a point 50 leaps towards the magnetic North Pole from the inlet of the largest nitrogen lake. Unknown devout still have not located key at gateway, crucible, and orbit, proceeding to arcology. this is a brown dwarf that's just barely becoming a star. How close can we get before we start burning up? We can get pretty close to this star. Alright, now we're taking damage. I think we're okay right here. Support personnel member critically injured? What? Just because I was sitting beside a star? I'm surprised. Actually, you know what? Before we leave, I want to... Oh, maybe... There's so little... It's only a brown... Like, barely able to be a star. So maybe only having one planet kind of makes sense. I'm hoping we might detect something further out. But doesn't look like it. It'd be really nice if it showed us our scanner range, both for detecting ships, planets, and stuff, like the different... Whoa! A burst relay. Maybe it was worth checking out this place after all. It's another burst relay station with a message fragment in its matrix. Alright. It's hard to tell how old these messages are since there's no way to acknowledge receiving. These relays may have been designed to just broadcast until their chirolite decays, which would be a very, very long time. Alright. This relay is malfunctioning. It is designed to override its receiver telemetry when a message arrives, but failed to do so. I've known the location where the message came from. Recoverable data fragment of the message translates. Rots 173 would not have survived this long without the sand brains leaving food, and entrance is barely visible to the west. This relay is malfunctioning. It's designed to overwrite. I've noted it. Okay, you already said that. End investigation. First relay malfunctioning, got telemetry source location. I'll take that chirolite, thank you. Hey look, it was transmitting in this way. We found a relay that's malfunctioning in a way that reveals its source. We could just fly up. Oh well. We'll go get this scanned and then we'll fly up. Looking forward to playing some Sea of Stars tomorrow. Although I'm worried, once we start, aren't we going into the I think we're gonna have lost Garl officially, right? I don't want Garl to die. Garl's the best. Ah, there was more planets in here. And a gateway, oh thank God. Scanning planet. Updating our save file. Hey, we found something. Flying survey team. A small meteorite, highly concentrated uranium rests on a sheet of slushy nitrogen. Let them move for me. I'm going straight through. Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice little planet. No anomalies detected. Well done. The fight is not over, but you have tipped the scales here at the home front. It is clear that you were deceived by the Krianan and are not their witting agent. Our defense minister, who happens to be the eldest sister of the diplomat you rescued, has approved the transfer of sensitive military tech to Starcom so that you may better be able to help us fight the treacherous Kiernan. The Nimian have transferred an item to our cargo hold. She has also convinced the Senate to approve a payment to Starcom for previous services to the Nimian people. 17 gold. I'm glad we transmitted that person then. Scanning planet. To think we almost didn't keep the secret of how that woman came to be stranded there. She got duped by the Kiernan into being a spy. She thought he actually loved her. I can't actually remember what it was about. No anomalies. Actually, let's go this way. Try to get this sector done and then this one. And if it doesn't have a flinger to get us to here, we'll fly over. But there's at least a chance we won't have to fly over, so. Fingers are crossed for a flinger. Where is the chapstick? There is chapstick. Do I look beautiful? There, that's about my blast radius of my primary weapon. Oh, there's a flinger here. Raider destroyer. I suggest you go run and hide, because I'm coming for you. Wow, we're getting so much our tractors can't keep up. A flinger, but it flings not the way I was hoping. Take out another fleet. You're kicking so much ass. It's awesome. Tactical analysis confirmed these are the original Red Raider drones we encountered soon after arriving. Not so much of a match for the Rogue Kitty now. Nope. These rogues are super weak. The atmosphere of this planet is thick with fine particles, likely from a mass processing of ore, likely to feed the automated factory. It is larger, but otherwise identical to the one producing the Red Raiders we've seen before. This one has deactivated on its own, probably from exhausting the nearby ore supply. There's another value There's nothing of value to recover, and technology is the same. And since Starcom does note one curious fact. When the factory stopped, it was producing both the original Raiders and the more advanced models at the same time. Why would you build an inferior weapon when you had the designs and resources for a better one? Maybe make sure it's just like it's shut itself down. Maybe make it so it can't turn itself back on at some point. And also, maybe, I don't know, get the design plans for that increased, like the better model. There's probably somebody else trying to sneak in their new designs or something. Survey. The surface of the planet is close to the melting point of lead, pushing envirosuits to the limit. The team rushes to investigate the anomaly, a compact burst relay antenna designed to retransmit messages between some distant source and a nearby location. The last few messages it sent/received are already degrading.
Rot 228, adopted to the modified design too quickly. Credible threat, revert to design.
3811.
Remaining, standby auto defend.
The relay is operating at the edge of the thermal limit, likely by design. Any messages will be automatically erased by the ambient temperature within a few months, even if the system fails. 25 research. So they put the new design in to test it out. That relay won't last long in that environment, and it can't have been there for more than a year. 2 tops. Thanks, Cheshire. No anomalies. So what I think happened... I think that somebody went to the factory, uploaded the new designs to see how fast it would adapt to making them. Was shocked at how fast it started making them, and then tried to stop it. Maybe by then the plans had already spread. Another dispatch device. It's another autonomous dispatch device. Using Dr. Degorius' analogy, I question the prudence of deliberately seeking out a plasma torch with the safety guard removed, particularly when we don't know what others' safety blank unaware. Despite pressure from blank to make progress, our advice is against vault access. The dispatch contains several papers referencing an ancient structure that Imperial archaeologists had discovered and believed to contain an AI. Plus 75 research. Found dispatch device with info about building with ancient AI. Save AI? Question mark? Perhaps we can befriend the AI and it can give us advanced tech. There you go, right at the edge of the range. Ah, I knew there might be more down here. Starting with a huge amount of raiders. Well, it looks like it's the old designs. That went well. The planet missed the resource. No anomalies detected. On the next one. Updating quick save. So far, so good. Kicking ass. Yeah, yeah. This one looks interesting. Anomaly detected. This planet has numerous fallen empire archaeologies across the surface from the lander's approach. It is clear that many of them are actively being searched, presumably by the devout. Following the same path through the structures as the looted city, the team finds an identical chamber. Found a sphere and jade cradle. This one, however, has a single artifact sitting incongruously within it. Return to ship. Whew, we got a sphere and jade cradle. 100 research points. Has a large network of connections at the 50 picometer scale, probably some kind of computer. I've seen an image of this item somewhere. I think the records the Althea uncovered, Captain Dolson might recognize it. Alright, the fractal ice. The complexity of the crystalline structure is giving the computer a bit of a challenge. I'm going to give it some more resources. It may give up some more discoveries yet. You go for it. The fractal structure is aperiodic and definitely non-natural. The ice itself is stable at up to 18 centigrade, at which point it sublimates. Layer composites. This seems to be a fragment of Kiernan armor, fairly high tensile strength, but also designed to allow certain radio frequencies to penetrate. It would tell us the frequencies that they can detect with their antlers. The green machine, possibly a tuning fork designed for certain radio frequencies, and a fusion warhead. Uranium cannot sustain a fissional reaction at FTL speeds. This weapon's design circumvents that problem. We can now research the fission missile variant. Ooh, fission. I want to find out what this has to do with that other AI. 50 picometer scale. Imagine how much processing power you can have at something if you're able to make circuitry at the picometer scale. It's only like, what, 1 million or so times smaller than nanometer, or it might even be billion. Like, that's insanely small. Alright, unfortunately there was no flinger to get us over there. No anomalies detected. Anomalies detected. What about this one? Anomaly detected. Drop and survey team. The anomaly turns out to be a disappointingly small chunk of aluminum, barely enough to register with the scanners. Shouldn't you have been... Wouldn't the scanners report that? Like, surely they'd be like, oh, that's not enough to really warrant anything. Don't worry about it. Alright, back to the flinger. One of these 2 stars might be the Kiernan home base. Although this could be the home base over here. Who knows? We're up to 745 research points. We need 22 more surveys to level up. I'm thinking the next one might be worth giving a bunch of points to, like, Minson, like one character, try to get him ready for that giant test. Planetoid. Same survey team. A lot of Raider scouts. 14 uranium. That's just in that meteor on a slushy. Crap. Or a slushy extra than No anomalies. Single shots are taking care of these guys. There we go. That one could survive a few hits. Is that all the hostiles? There's a raider outpost and a raider base. Oh, in that case, gotta go for the tiny one first. Actually, before I forget, no anomalies detected on the one, but this one I think it had one. Go check it out. The impressive decay of the fallen empire architecture never ceases to amaze, although at this point it's becoming less and less illuminating. Vast, white, and almost devoid of distinguishing features, the team could spend decades exploring the catacombs. This example at least has recently been the site of some sort of organized encampment. A small cache of weapon systems suggests a possible temporary military staging area. 16 titanium and yttrium. Nice. Go deal with this guy. It's worrying how weak those raiders are to us now. Ooh, rings look pretty. Let's take a quick scan. Is something, but we can't survey it with this guy in the way. We're still at 100% hull, and I didn't even use battle stations. Deploying survey team to this beautiful ringed planet. 14 uranium from a meteor sitting nicely on a sheet of slushy nitrogen. Boo. I've seen that one far too many times. Alright, what's up next? No anomalies. Well, in that case, I think we gotta go to this next system. This is probably going. This one down here is probably going to end up being the base. Boo. Oh well, it's not far to this place. We're already going 87. Now the game mentions an AU in this game isn't what it is in our world, like in real life. But I wonder if it's still comparable. Is it still like roughly 80, 90 times the distance from... Oh, a lot of cruisers. Like the Earth to the Sun, or is it bigger than that? Oh, here they come. Battle stations. took out their big gun. You're gonna beam me, I'm beaming you back, bitch. Got fighters incoming, I think. I miss having shields. We tore apart that fleet. They should be embarrassed. Alright, let's go fight this carrier. We almost got our skill ready to use. We're at 100% health. Battle station! Take out the laser launcher thingy. Fighter stabilizer. So we got part of fighter tech. Allows for an autonomous fighter drone to steer at high speeds, plus 35 research. We need one more, I think. Or maybe we need 2 more for fighters. I thought we had one. Maybe not. No, yeah, fighter power cell. So that's 2 pieces of fighter tech. So we need to find fighter weapons still. Oh wow, there's a lot of... Beams when they're used against you really suck. I took out the laser. Battle station. Took out the other laser. I wish the hail button... Like, I wish there was a way to target, like, have separate targeting stuff from here. Ooh, neutronium. Sweet. And a survey spot. These trees act as both a data network and fabrication system. They are capable of growing not only food and medicine, but complex objects as well. 50 research points. That's cool. This lush planet is home to several Kiernan colonies. The Kiernan appear to live in widely dispersed settlements. The technology is heavily based on some very interesting bioengineered trees. The team is unable to locate any Kiernan. A nearby settlement shows signs of having evacuated just prior to your arrival. Of course, because they can transmit on radio, or with radio waves, that, hey, look, inbound trouble. thank God, a wormhole. We can get back to base if we need to. No anomalies detected. Ooh, beautiful green one. Look at that. Back to this system. Off on its own little sector here. We got a Jupiter type. No anomalies. Wait, there's two different factions here? Nimians and Kiernan. Makes sense, they're hostile to each other. It's just we haven't seen that up to this point. Alright, you know what? Let's fly-by scanning. We'll come back to that. I want to help fight. Battle station! Take the fighters out. Oh, look at the help coming in. This guy is Fubard. Got him before he could get us. That was close. Oh, sorry. I don't want to hail them. Scan the planet. Alright. Let's do a survey. Ship needs to repair. I don't know, it looks another Kiernan Forest world. The colony of the team lands near is completely evacuated. Nimian battle cruiser. That's what that big guy is. Faster than they are. Survey says the planet has experienced an environmental catastrophe based on dendrochronology. The tree network that was the foundation of the ecosystem died very recently, certainly within the last year. Most other plants and animals soon followed. There are too many variables here to determine a root cause. No pun intended. I think we can understand that the cause was the Nimians did it. As much as they seem to be the more honorable of the two races, the Nimians, when it comes to the Kiernan, the Nimians seem like they're willing to do anything. Mind you, it's after what sounds like centuries of constant Nimian tricks and attacks and subterfuges, so they kind of brought it on themselves. Ooh, 2 stars. Very far flick. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. We're like 4 down. Probably the farthest fling we've flung. Did we just hit something registering heavy damage across multiple systems? What? survey team. I wish I had been paying attention. Initial sensor readings pointed to an abnormal resource concentration for this dry canyon world, but at closer inspection, the readings clarified no natural resource. Instead, the team finds an old, small vessel. Its literal skeleton crew still at stations. The ship's databanks are all completely blank. Even the automated system's executive functions have been erased. By the captain's station is a makeshift log written in some kind of vellum. It's quite faded, but Lieutenant Rex does his best. After jump from analysis of the ice quantum, lost life support and navigation, dead reckoned warp from N-Vector. Assuming this log was made here, I've extrapolated the location of their last warp and added it to the nav map. Sounds like the crystal thing. Like we found an ice crystal too. Although we didn't follow it here. Survey says 16 titanium. An incongruous chunk of titanium slag sits half buried on the planet, composed of otherwise unremarkable ores. Technical insight. I've seen similar chunks in post-combat debris fields when a hull is ablated by a high-energy weapon. Probably the chance result of battle in orbit. I don't know. No anomalies. Ooh, anomaly detected. Sending survey crew. It's another iridium magma displacement. Alright, we got plus 10. We should be getting better at these. Come on, guys. 95 plus 6 iridium. That's it? This particular displacement contains an exceptional quantity of it, apparently. I would have expected it to be more like 16 then. Still, take what I can get. Curious, if we went back this way, we took 50% hull damage out of nowhere. Was there something over here that was invisible? Alright, from here, go towards that planet. Nothing this time. I wonder what we hit. Whee! 1, 2. Another long jump. Ooh, more stars, more planets. Survey team says automated. Now the Kiernan Forest world. The colony team lands near the completely yeah. We need to upgrade the strength of our tractor beams. We're able to outspeed them when we try to move. Battle station. Back up. gonna die at this rate. Damn, those beam weapons really hurt. Their weapons cool a bit. Battle stations. Get rid of their beam weapons. It would be nice if it showed you like how off axis the guns are actually shooting. Don't mind me, I'm just retargeting your reactor with my lasers. Kills them faster. They gotta be like shitting in their pants if one ship from Starcom can come in and do this much damage. Like, oh my god. They gotta be so worried about, like, what if more Starcom shows up? Survey. Survey says... A very old stone temple rises out of the jungle mists. Very different. This is a step pyramid, not like the ones we've seen so far. Lieutenant Rex reports that a pre-iron civilization flourished here for several millennia, but died out. Probably a few centuries. Millennia of existence. Humans have only been around for what, like 10,000 years as a civilization? So a millennia of pre-Iron Age. Scans show the temple is mostly solid rock, but with a large interior chamber behind a small antechamber, which is sealed with thick stone slabs. Despite myths to the contrary, ancient civilizations almost never actually booby-trapped their relics. Scans also show voids around the chamber that may contain some mechanisms. It's only a -5. We can beat that. Come on, Lester. After some careful analysis of the penetrating radar, Thester concludes the mechanisms were a harmless part of the construction process. When the team opens the antechamber, they discover that it in fact was protected by an ingenious system of spring-driven spears. Despite the cleverness of the trap designers, they could not outwit time, entropy, and decay had rendered the trap harmless. Centuries ago. Okay, we'll need to update the Xenoarchaeology 101 textbook on rare occasions civilizations do booby-trap their relics. Within the antechamber, we find an adamantine. That's huge. Within the final chamber, the team discovers what the builders found important enough to protect. An altar to a single glowing crystalline shard of pure adamantine. There is no clue as to how a pre-industrialized civilization on a Class M planet came to obtain such a treasure. Just because it's beyond our technology, right? No anomalies. That dread the giant. Ooh, found something. Let's go find it. Figure out what it is. Small meteorite on a crater of sheet of slushy nitrogen. Boo. Alright. You know what? We can check those when we come back. Let's go upgrade, see if we can get shields. Yeah, I don't know if we have enough for shields, but I need to go have a quick pee. So I'll be right back. And we'll continue playing.
All right, where were we? Slagging the bad guys. Pew pew, blast blast. Yeah. Let's do this.
No, wait. Gotta pause the music. We're currently safe. Alright, docking. Milton, we got some resources. Thank you. And that's it? Nothing from anybody? Alright, we got lots of research. Do I care about the bulkheads in that? I'm not sure I do. Stronger tractor beams. Only because we can outpace our tractors if we're not careful. Fixed guns. We could finally do better damage. Extend the range and oh, not range and speed. Better penetration. I thought we had the thing to do the fire bullets or whatever. Fission missiles allows switching to more powerful fission warheads. Fission warheads consume uranium, have a slower production time, and fewer per launch. What? Significantly more powerful, but they use up my uranium as I shoot. I don't know. Maximum effective range of our lasers goes up. Thank you. And how much neutronium did we need for our shields? We needed 12 and we're up to 4. We got about a third of what we need. I guess we could bring it down by 1. We pop that off for a second. Oops. Okay, these are just the batteries. So pop the batteries off for a second. Attaches the whole back end to that. We got a scanner there. So if we go bulkhead. And then it'd be batteries back, right? All right, so if we take this out, they're still connected. Yep. Totally connected. Ooh, could they do a saucer separation? Send this part out, like the crew off on its own without the engine, power, batteries, lasers, pretty much everything. All right, so on the new design, we'd have to get rid of the gun, and then we throw in the shield. I don't know if it matters. We could put an exhaust vent in. We should, well, I'd rather not lose weapon power, but we're already pushing our energy, right? Actually, it's not bad. It's saying right now generating 60 using 45. So if we, I don't know, say another plasma Mark II. Plasma Mark II. 60.3 and 60.1, and it actually ups the number of plasma. Can we handle that much heat's the question. Three bulkheads down here probably could be relocated. Heat is a bit of an issue. 34.31 from plasma guns. But it stays above 34. So whatever's going on with the heat, the plasma guns are keeping up with it. Like the plasma turrets are keeping up with it. We're 8 neutronium shy though, which kind of sucks. But apparently that works. What we... Temporarily remove that. Put the laser up and then put the bulkhead there to reinforce. Oh, but now that doesn't get cooled down. It just feels like these 3 bulkheads are kind of a waste. Huh. Okay. So right now we are taking the shields out. Just off by that. Current ship design, resource deficit. Correct for blah blah blah. But, as we take that off and we're fine. We have a big hole in the center of our ship, but we're fine. What if we got rid of the connector and made that armor? There. Now we got thrust rotate. Like this pushes us that way. This pushes us that way. We should have some awesome like side to side thrusts. We got a lot of research we can use. Oh right, nanite efficiency. Improves the amount of repair from nanite superfluid drops 50%. Take that. Increase the recharge rate of shields. I'll take that. We can make them charge even faster. Faster acquisition. Shoot through partially damaged modules. Reach targeted components. Increased range. Acquisition. This is further increased damage delivered per unit. This one is increase the damage per unit of the laser. Alright. 220. And extends the range and projectile speed of the fixed guns. What else can we do? Ultra fast, long range tractor beams. It's tempting. We can make our guy a miracle worker. Have him blow up instead of our engines. Let's get this one where we take less, or we have better deflection from our. Increases the resistance of deflector modules. Faster rotating turrets. There we go. 250 for the next upgrade. 15 more hexes. We're only at 76 out of the 90 as it is. Mind you, we got. Once we get the shields, that'll be an extra 4. Alright. Until we get the shield, I'm going to relocate this to here. Ooh, I bet we could put a missile there. You know what? Should have thought of this sooner. Does that ruin our heat dissipation or something? No. Good. I like the missiles. Missiles go boom. All right. What was it? Arrowhead or whatever? Arrowhead. There we go. And we got missiles again. Now it makes me wish that I had upgraded our missiles. Okay. We've got some strafability going on. What did we need? We got 90. Oh, I only got 15 points. Never mind. It was going to be like, I thought I had like 90. Mind you, we needed like 100 and some odd anyway, so it's fine. Anything in there? Nope. Okay. We didn't finish this, but it won't take us long to get there and do that, so. Legendary My seat of Whiskamug. Deploying. Nothing has obviously changed since the team's last visit. Have Esther reconstruct the lab's research database. While there's too much data to upload with the indices reconstructed, Ensign Neko gets a clearer view of the lab's activities. It was clearly a weapon research facility. The facility was responsible for turning the research into practical applications. Ominously, it looks like most recent focus was a radiation attack that passed through dense matter but still damaged DNA-like molecules. 125 research points. The apparently recently gained access to some powerful computing or AI resource. They've been using it to research numerous large-scale weapon programs for disparate biologies, silicon-based, plant-based, gaseous, organic, etc. Recently, they had begun narrowing their research to focus on certain organic life processes. Return to ship. Sounds like they might have got a hold of the AI thing, and it's now on their side, which, that's bad. Pretty far. Frozen algorithm. A hand-kept log revealed the ship's previous location. We would not be able to handle Whiskamug. He's got that like 5-shot spiraling missile thing that's got huge range and turn speed. He's got multiple lasers and cannons, and it's just he's impressive. I think even still, I don't think we could take him. At least we haven't ran into any crystalline entities. No anomalies detected. Going to the ice world, which makes sense that the ice matrix would point towards an ice world. Survey team. A cluster of buildings connect to a single subterranean structure housing a large collection of cooling units. When operational, they were capable of cooling a large quantum computer to near absolute zero. The computer's data has long been erased, having entangled with the environment after the system lost power. A search of the facility uncovers some traditional data crystals in an underground vault. Oddly, most of the crystals are dedicated to the storage of hundreds of copies of the same algorithm. It's an unusual formula for categorizing data within a quantum computer. Given what happened to the dead ship, I'm going to create a vacuum isolated archive to store it, plus 75 research. Return to ship. Solano's lab has a quantum computer. Maybe Dr. Rama will have an idea of what the algorithm does. I'm wondering if the algorithm is the ancient AI. Because it would make sense that the last thing it tried to do, back itself up. The bryons that destroyed the Crinan habitats have nearly identical effect on the dendritic structures as those anomalous dead trees we found. Alright, he's just a science update. I thought maybe he detected something at first. Something seems off about the camera today. Ah, they're the same. Look, it just moves it. It's supposed to flip it around. I thought so. 1 second. Remember when I told you all my camera stuff got messed up earlier? Transform. Where is it? There we go. Now it looks like, it's better. I'm looking into the screen. I knew it was bugging me. It's a subtle thing. Most people might not notice it, but it bugs me when it's not set up right. Power outage, really. Like it was a blinking back on, basically. But it messed up settings in OBS. Hopefully nothing else got messed up. I didn't even think to look. What's the anomaly? The anomaly detected from orbit turns out to be a mild magnetic field generated by concentrated ferrous minerals. Not the valuable in themselves, sometimes they mark deposits of more valuable ores. Alright, plus 15. Let's go. Got a 50. 14 irium. Alright. Yttrium. Yeah, baby. Alright. Something very bright. If it asks, I was just trying to tickle it. And if it asks, maybe if we should shit our pants, because then we just found a sentient sun. Alright, activated. Alright, we need to level up again. I don't think we've leveled up since then. No, 7 more. We could try checking out the general gas giants. Blue star to check out yet. It's a trading planet. Tempted to go for the treasure. Let's see what we can find. Oh, check it out. You've probably reconsidered by now. We have lots of ships. Things will only get worse for you the longer you avoid paying. No. Do they really not realize we're not going to give in? I feel really bad. Like, did you see how fast we ripped that guy apart? A plasma pressurizer. Are we going to get plasma weapons? I think we're going to get plasma weapons. Plus 30 research. Okay, we can now research the Brogador cannon in the lab. It's slower, more energy intensive, but devastating at close range. Compresses super ionized gas into a high temperature state of matter for a plasma weapon. Another one. A galleon this time. Holy shiza. That was much bigger than I was expecting. battle station. Oh. Never mind, there's a giant bitch-ass little bugger. We got some Baroques coming in, and we're gonna go Baroque them up. You're gonna be a broadcast. We received a broadcast message from one of the planets the system that want us to send someone to talk to the negotiator. Can you please stop killing us? We don't want to fight no more. We get it. That's what I think the message is going to be roughly. Please, we didn't mean to upset you. Oh shit, yeah, that hurt. What the fleck is going on here, Thester? Significant damage to the disc resistance. This timing is not ideal. Yeah, we just took a shit ton of damage. But we just missiled them to death, so it's good. I'm in the dark here too, Lieutenant Commander, doing a full check back. The system analysis program is dogging. What do you mean, dogging? Scanning planet. Ooh, a survey. Anomaly detected. 12 gold. We found a box and an atoll. Beautiful little atoll. Oceanic world has higher than average concentrations of gold, but distributed so evenly that harvesting any amount would be impractical. One small atoll, however, is naturally placed so its lagoon acts as a natural gold panner in the ocean's currents. I gotta be careful not to push full pressure on my thumb. Ooh, I think that just dropped a tear from my eye. Damn. Scanning the planet. Alright. What do you want, pirate? Can we join? The signal originates from a vessel scuttled at the bottom of a shallow, rocky lagoon. Within, the team makes their way to the bridge, which has been converted to a meeting chamber where a lone Brogadar sits opposite. Greetings, Starcom representatives. My name is unimportant, but I have been authorized by the Brogadar to negotiate cessation of hostilities. In exchange for protection from you, we are prepared to offer 3 neutronium chests of gold, plus trade opportunities. What say you? Accepted. The negotiator gives us 3 neutronium and 30 gold. I suspect this intermediary was going to be held accountable for the results of our negotiations. Excellent. We hope this will cure any injuries from our unfortunate demands. Would you like to trade? Sure. Let's see what they got. We got lots of gold to trade back to them now. I like how they're like, we got lots of ships, arg. You give us gold. It's only 3 gold, and then we stop shooting you. No. And then a little while later, please stop shooting us. We'll give you gold. 30 gold and 3 neutronium to boot. All right. What was it? 2 more neutronium? We need 30. We got 31. Well, they just got us our shields. And they thought we were a terror before. Wait till they see us with shields. Oh, wait. We're friends now. Oh, well. Works out for us anyway. We have 85 uranium. Holy shit. Very good. If you wish to trade in future, hail any of our vessels. Please don't blow us up. Have a good day. That worked out really good for us. We came close to dying, though. If we don't figure out what's causing us to spontaneously lose half our hull in that, if I didn't have battle stations up and waiting to trigger, That could have been hugely bad. What's this one? Alright, we're not quite leveled up, but we're close. The glide traitors. The gaseous giant one. Was that this one here? Alright. You know, we keep this up and we won't have much more hostiles to fight. It'll just be the devout, the raiders, and the Kiernan. Survey team deploying. The leader is only able to, or the land is only able to penetrate to the lower mesosphere of the gas giant due to the extreme atmospheric conditions, where they encounter a pod of gaseous squid-like creatures who communicate using subtle colored wisps of fog like those produced by the fog machine. Even with the device, the universal translator's output is a confusing jumble. The three in one traders ask of the 8 eyes of the 8 faces. Deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Again, the trader asks again. They say, deep in the shadow of the burning moon, very deep. In anger, the trader brings the sun too close. All burn but us, sadness. Xenocultural insight from Lieutenant Rex. There's some confused metaphor in the translation, but my best guess is that someone was trying to extract information from them and attacked when they failed to understand deep in the shadow of the burning moon. The 3-in-1 traders ask of the 8 eyes of the 8 faces. Are these the 8 eyes? And the 8 faces maybe being the Telonian giants? Deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Again, the trader asks. Again, they say deep in the shadow of the burning moon. Very deep. In anger, the trader brings the sun too close. All burn, but us. Sadness. Okay. Have the team return to ship. Bring the sun too close. Did they try to, like, attack him with plasma or something? It says it's complete now. Oh. Here we go again. Support. Oh. One of our support personnel got injured. But where did that come from? They teleported in, but they didn't bring reinforcements. Those were some low-level drones. Like they would have needed to bring in 1,000 of those things to beat us. While reviewing our ship log, I had a thought. Remember those strange gas giant creatures? They mentioned something about the shadow of the burning moon. Yeah, I'm wondering if... Where is it? Here. They got a moon that circles them. Maybe there was like a coronal mass ejection solar flare and the moon protected them. They said something that translated to the shadow of the burning moon. There was a planetoid close by with high geologic activity. I bet they were referring to that. No anomalies here, though. can go out from it and see what we find. I don't see anything on the scanners. And no fog. Fog of war. Doesn't seem like there's anything missing out here. Oh, wait. We have a burst relay. Not what I was expecting. Another burst relay with a message fragment in the matrix. Arrived Rot 23. The research of the Academy observations provide you some useful intelligence. Alright. Burst transmitter. Not much useful info. Blew it up. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh! They said they tried to burn it with the fire from the sun, right? The artifact is pulsing a large amount of exotic particles with different energies than those we accounted for before. 175 research. It's another god sphere. Maybe this is the Star Lance. Sent energy here to direct the sun to burn them out, but didn't get them. It's further though, not quite in the shadow, but another G8. This one's like a blue-purple. So maybe these are like what, aim the Star Lance? Leave this for now. It doesn't seem to be doing. Whoa! I think I figured out what's going on here. Our own systems are attacking themselves. Remember the fractal ice fragment we recovered from that that required additional analysis? The artifact itself was harmless, but the data contained caused our systems to run amok when they tried to analyze it. We need to get back to Solano and take them offline. Alright. Any risk to Solano? To Solano? No, we'll isolate the systems, but we'll need the lab's computers. I'm concerned about potentially lethal levels of condensation from Dr. Rama on the topic of information hazards. None of our crew can say things just with straight seriousness. They all make jokes. I like it. I wonder if it's like the ice's way of defending itself. Is it like an AI or something? You know what I mean? And it's inputting the stuff to cause trouble. Facilities. simulation. Okay, the missile launcher we'll have to take out for now. Drop the thrusters. Shields in. We got shields again!
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Ha.
And our power generation's still 0.2 more than we're using. Not bad. Lots of research. Further decrease shields natural discharge rate. This gives us 10% more shields. I'd rather rapid charge than have more. Maybe that's just me though. Alright, where's our fixed weapons? So 175 allows an alternate fire mode of our fixed guns with higher energy costs, slower rate of fire, much greater damage that falls off at over distance. Fall off over distance. Ooh, Mark II. Hey, 420. Smoke them if you got them. Okay, we're going to get Mark II fixed embankment and enhanced penetration. All right, go to the shipyard. So 3 of them does 24.8. Oh, it's a lot bigger, guys. Look at that. Okay, drop 1. Ooh, okay. It was 24.8. A single Mark II is 21.74. This is like 3 times the power. We probably don't got the power. Okay, let's see. 78.1 gigajoules peak power usage. Energy. Do we have room for Mark? Well, do Mark won't even do anything? Not really. Okay. Get rid of that half and that half. Those should be full deflectors. There we go. Let's see. Mind you, 3 of these is like, what, 60 some odd damage? 65 damage. Alright, maybe we don't need 3? Maybe we just go 2. Still more power than we're generating. But we could throw in another reactor. We're only short by 5 now. $40 titanium, 30 yttrium versus 12 in aluminum. I was originally going to go try to get to like having 2 lasers next, but if it works, why bother, right? We're now going to have 4 plasma turrets, 1 laser beam, and 2 Mark II fixed cannons. Oh, and the plasma turrets are Mark II as well. Our beam's up to 9.24 per tick. I think it's like multi-ticks per second. Actually, I guess no, it's 9.24 per second. But it ramps up. It still seems to immediately drop down due to heat for the fixed guns. I don't seem to be able to cool them down. What if I gave it a proper exhaust vent just for the gun? Does that make any difference? I don't think it's going to, but... Simulate heat. Yeah, immediately goes down to 26. I'm a little disappointed the power demands of weapons don't scale as well as the power generated by the reactors. Like level 2 reactors are having a hard time keeping up with level 3 level 3 reactors having a hard time to keep with level 2 guns. Admittedly, we have several of them, but still. We could try for a third reactor. We got these 3 bulkheads. That would definitely put us over that power limit. Go up to the third gun. Don't know if we have the heat for that, mind you. $93 power, only using like 78. We're good. Totally good. Okay. Why not? Not that we need more turning, but turn rate's 43.2. Alright, so we can get rid of this micro reactor. Those are heat. Did that screw that up? Probably. Oh yeah, instantly. I guess it's good enough. We're not really losing damage. $789 hit points. Not bad. Chirolite. Oh, we don't have enough chirolite. Okay, we'll mark 2. This is going to be our resource goal. Okay, which means we didn't have enough power. So, stop simulating that. Take out that reactor. We have 6 chirolite. We just don't have enough for the more. Here, we'll do . 'Cause 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 ' We'll do a micro and a Mark II. Guess it's up to 77.8 out of the 78.1. Add that to the 230 gigajoules of stored energy, and while it's not quite enough, it kind of keeps up with it pretty good. Though we could add another micro. Uber micro, right? That puts us to 81. We're good for power. Okay. All right. I can't wait to check out our new.
Oh, that's so big and fast.
It's going to be awesome. All right. Operations. Rama. While my lab assistant is fetching an archive crystal, I have a moment for one of your questions. If there's nothing urgent, I'll get back to work. We found an algorithm running on an alien quantum computer. Clever. This is a quantum eraser algorithm, essentially a large-scale delayed choice experiment. It would reverse thermodynamic causality on a wave function branch defined by specific information to erase said information. I'll anticipate your request for a simplified explanation. I can use it to reset the technology research you've done. The eraser may impact history of the algorithm itself, so I'd advise caution. Hold off. Resets research, I guess? Was there anything else? Oh, for now. I thought she had other things. Here we go. Here we go. I discovered another one of those. Okay. Our computer seems to be acting up. Ensign Thester thinks we need a hard reset. Acting up? Is this ironic understatement? The rogue kitty is having an anaphylactic attack from ingesting hostile data. You could have destroyed her. Also us, yeah. If I threw a vacuum flask, I could hit 3 lab assistants who know enough to add a Kolmogorov filter before adding computational resources to an analysis of unknown data. Crew is replaceable. We only have 2 ships. I wonder how often she conducts that experiment. I will supervise Thester's hard reset of the Rogue Kitty systems. This kind of threat was avoidable even if you haven't been following Dr. Dolson's reports. Alright. Hard reset complete. We should be safe from any further damage events. Easy for like like one of the most advanced researchers to be like, oh, this would have been easily avoided. When we came out here with ensigns, like completely green crew. The fact that they're almost to lieutenant level is a testament to how good they've done. We found another one of those G8 things. Do I get another reprieve from condensation? If you've seen one massive alien artifact emitting novel high-energy particles that don't interact with baryon matter, you've seen them all. Well, that's not quite true, but we learned less from this one than the first. Learning less doesn't mean you didn't learn anything. Alright, that's all for now. I'm still studying the codex shape. Commodore U has now made it one of my secondary duties, which is fun. I'll let you know if it reveals any more secrets. Alright. Commodore. If we inadvertently initiate hostilities with another faction, can we repair relations? How should we respond to hostile factions? Nothing. Alright. Nothing new here. At least now we got our ship repaired. Can't wait to find out what these fixed guns are going to do to the guys that we've been encountering. We're going to be liquefying them so hard. Alright, forbidden vaccination. Based on Dolson's report, I think the ice fractal was an attempt to create a sort of vaccine to an information hazard. The ice crystals were probably them trying to kill the AI. Can't think of a way to safely figure out the details without risking our systems again. Plus 90 research. Let's definitely not do that. I don't know, the ship did okay. We made it out in the end. I don't know what they're complaining about. How close to leveling up are we? 4? We're only 4 away. Alright, let's see. What do we have? No, that's a trade planet. Don't worry, the moisture farm. I forgot about that. Why wasn't it moving? There we go. We're moving now. Oh, and we gotta go to this place as well. Got lots of things to explore still. Krinin cruisers. And some Brogadar pirates. We happy to trade with Starcom friends. We need 18. Alright. Takes 10. Now we got the goal. Let's just execute the trade. Alright, we can go back and get that upgraded to our power. You gotta remember we have shields again. I gotta admit, it took more shots on those guys than I thought it would, but that was the double laser dudes, so like they were pretty tough. I cannot handle piloting. Ooh! Sorry! What do you mean potential threat in range? They're our friends. I just accidentally crashed into them. They're not a threat. Redeploying. Here we go. Alright, moisture farm. The structure detected from orbit, an array of well-maintained moisture collection. I don't want to go to Thessie Station. Or no, wait, we do want to go to Thessie Station, right? We didn't want to stay and repair the evaporators? Alright. The planet's atmosphere has a lot of charged dust that would gradually strip it away. Alright, we got -10 to the repair. Fingers crossed. 94! Woo! After very careful analysis and modeling, Synthester realizes that adding a very small continuous charge to the pylon collectors would stop the catalyst stripping caused by the planet's atmosphere. Colonists are delighted. As thanks, they offer up the team some ingots of iridium! Woo! We saved another colony. 1 XP. Foreboding planet. We should be able to do this now. There's just some weird foreboding there. Like, well, I don't... Oh, shit. There's a comet. Do we have this comet? Oh, it's coming back in. I do not want to be in its path. I just want to be close. I'm guessing we got close enough. Is it really already 11? Damn. I got to take me meds. Alright, I'm guessing we already have that comet, which makes sense. We've been there before, but you never know if you're there when you could spot the comet. There we go. I've been told that my doctor could save me a lot of little pills. Like, I have to take 4 of these twice a day. But all you would have to do is change the per pill size to be 4 times bigger. And it'd be 1 pill twice a day. I don't know why he does it though. Here we go. Technically, it's anime night. We should probably clean this up. Ooh. Some more Lancers. Let's go have fun with our new weapons. Best part is they shoot so much faster. Look at that. They seem to have more variable range too. That was awesome. Right. It's just some weird sense of foreboding. How bad could it be? No sooner does the lander touch down than the crew begins to complain of the same vague symptoms. Instant Echo concludes that the team needs a few more days to recover. What? We've totally leveled up since that happened, though. That's the trial by radio. We're not ready for that. Uranium pits. It's the pits. What was up here? Just haven't scanned that gas joint. And we got 2 stars over here. We got a bunch in here to do by the looks of things. What's going on? Where was that? No, that was up here. Here we go. So we got those 2 stars. We got a couple planets down here. We haven't even scanned them. Oh, and another star right there. Look at that. Lots of stars. Oh, and this one here that we still had to go to with the signal pointing us at it. All right. All right. Coming into reigns of the gas giants. Scanning. Up. I feel kind of bad using my shields. I don't think they even hurt us. Shields up! battle stations. Yeah, I knew they'd get through our shields with their lasers. Ooh, a fighter weapon. It's the last fighter piece. We can get fighter craft. Yes, we can be a carrier. That's it. We can now research fighter drone construction. Drone consume aluminum, but can attack enemies while we keep a safe distance. And we got a bit of aluminum to spare. I guess it depends on how much aluminum they take, but still. Whoa, there's a planet that just appeared out of nowhere. Might as well scan it while we're here. No anomalies detected. Moving on to next planet. Alright. Oh, survey team. Going into the gas giant. From orbit, the rogue kitty detected complex radio signals that seemed indicative of civilization. But once within the upper atmosphere, the lander's instruments detected no signs of life or technology. Ionized layers within the gas giant's atmosphere each have their own magnetic pole. The complex interactions between them created the illusion of radio comm traffic. So, ionized layers within the gas planet's atmosphere. Apparently, they each have their own magnetic pole. Sounds like craziness to me, but what do I know? Scanning. No anomalies. Okay. Plus side, it won't take us long to get there. We'll quickly do that last system and then save that place, those two places, that place, and whatever else is in the great. I'm guessing there's a bunch of stuff right in here we haven't seen yet. At least I'm hoping, because I don't want the game to be over. Survey detected. All right. 13 uranium. And it's Nimian battle cruiser, so we got friends in this system. Scanning this planet. Another survey spot. Another disappointingly small chunk of aluminum. Lieutenant Diaz wonders to no one in particular whether it might be worth raising the anomaly trigger threshold before dismantling the idea, or dismissing the idea. Apparently my sister's tired of doing these banal, tiny little things and only wants to go searching for bigger things. That's the way I'd have us travel. I'm gonna wait till we get through the warp gate. I think we're probably gonna call it there for today. This has been Starcom Unknown Space. If you've been enjoying it as much as I have, maybe hit follow, like, subscribe, whatever you need to do to be able to check us out some more. Tomorrow we will be starting off with Sea of Stars. We're at the point where we're just about to go across the Sea of Stars to go after the Fleshmancer and whatever the name of that, one of the betrayers, I can't remember her name, Erlina, I think. And we're going to be doing that. And tomorrow night's either going to be more of this, or I think we had an, ow, shit. I just pushed on my thumb, that hurt. Or something else. I can't remember what the other game was. There was another game, right? How am I not remembering it? Sea of Stars in the morning and something at night. You know what? I think what it was is it was Sea of Stars and Resident Evil 2. So either we start the Claire run of Resident Evil 2, or we start something else, or we do more Starcom. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe we'll do Saltpeter, which is actually not the name of the game. The game's name is actually... Oh, that one... Okay, whatever. It was called Flintlock: The Saga of Dawn. So maybe we'll start that. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Until then, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay awesome. I'll see you in the future. For those who want to join me on movie night, I'll be on the Discord momentarily. Just gonna go grab something to eat. Night, everybody.